I'm writing to ask you for your assistance with 2 issues at Point Reyes National Seashore. First, we need assistance with protecting and restoring our Felix family 19th century home at Laird's Landing. Our home is a target for vandalism and is locked with rotting interior floors and no signage indicating its historic status. Second, I urge you to expand tribal consultation to include Felix family members like myself, who are not citizens of Federated Indians of Great Rancheria. Our family were the last Coast Miwok family to be driven off the western shores of Tomales Bay. My mom's grandpa, Joe Felix, and his brother, Ben, built homes on 2 coves, Laird's Landing and Marshall Beach. My grandma, Bertha Felix, raised my mom and aunts and uncles at Laird's Landing, and Grandma Bertha's sister, Perfecta Felix, raised her family at Marshall Beach. Only one home remains, our home at Laird's Landing. In the 1950s, after our grandma's passing, our uncle, Victor Souza, was served eviction papers by the owners of K Ranch. Our Uncle Vic and his attorney fought the eviction all the way to the California State Supreme Court. California laws were written to exclude indigenous land rights. Consequently, Uncle Vic lost the case. Our family were forced to leave the cove. April 2021, Felix family descendants met with Superintendent Craig Kinkle at our home on the cove. We shared what our home means to us and our hopes for its future. Superintendent Kinkle promised not to demolish our home and has kept open communication with us. We left that 2021 meeting with his commitment to host a meeting with the Felix family, Park Service, and Great Rancheria to talk about a restoration plan and future of our home. Not ever in the history of our family have we been consulted about the status or future of our family home. We were not consulted or considered when ranchers decided to steal and sell our home site to the Park Service. We were not consulted or considered when the Park Service planned to demolish our home. We've never had a say. I'm writing to you today to ask you to open a door for us to have a say on what happens to our mother's home, the home our uncle fought for, the home we were denied. Our home represents our love for our mothers, uncles, aunts, grandparents, and ancestors. We carry our uncle's loss. We were and are denied the experiences of growing up at the cove, of learning to fish and dig for clams with our family. Intergenerational and cultural trauma impacted and continues to impact our family. We are ready to shake off that burdensome weight. I established the Alliance for Felix Cove to restore honor to our family and to encourage others to understand and recognize our little home as a symbol of our family's resiliency to survive the disruption, genocide, and family separation from the establishment of Spanish missions, Mexican ranchos, and white settler colonial ranches still in operation. It's been 66 years since our family lived at the cove after generations since time immemorial. It's time for our family to be allowed back to our home, to have special access to our home, to be consulted on the future of our home, and to even consider that there is a future for our home. I pray you will appreciate our effort to stand up for our family and family members who have made their journey to be our beloved ancestors. I pray you will support our vision to renew and heal our ancestral relationship to our Felix family home and cove. Dear relative, I invite you to visit our home on the cove. And as Secretary of Interior Deb Haaland said on her visit to Alcatraz, the land tells a story and you can feel it. With respect, Teresa Harlan.